YouTube? It's a great day to be riding, and that's what I'm doing. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm out enjoying it. The sun's went down a little bit. It's good and cool out, and I can still see, I don't know if y'all can tell it or not, but this lens isn't smoked. It is blacked. And when it gets night, it gets really hard to see. It's horrible for night, but I like it because you can't see in. I like the mirrored ones, but I thought this black one kind of went with the windshield on my bike, and I just liked it better than the mirrored. But yeah, I want to tell y'all a little bit about my bike. 07 Yamaha R6. Everybody in the brothers got one, and I do too. I love this bike. I mean, it is awesome. I mean, I want a bigger bike, but I don't really need one. This one does everything I want it to do. It'll get me hurt, so don't really need a bigger one. I can get hurt just fine on this one. But yeah, I have took the mirrors off, put the block outs, blacked the windshield. It's been lowered about an inch front and back, and got the Two Brothers juice box, which is pretty good. I'm still running the stock, you know, cat and exhaust. I got a little slip-on it. So the juice box isn't at its full potential, but it does pretty good. I put my bar end mirrors on, and I really like those. If you're not running bar end mirrors and you have to do this little goofy lean over to the side and tuck your elbow in to see what's behind you, it kind of sucks. And with these bar end mirrors, you don't have to do that. You see behind you pretty good. But another thing I want to talk about, because that's about it on my bike. I mean, everybody's got an R6. Just look on YouTube. You can find all you want to know about it. But that's what is different about my bike. Factory color and all that good stuff. Just lowered. Like that windshield. Mirrors gone. Bar end mirrors. Carbon fiber frame sliders. And Two Brothers juice box. Stock exhaust and slip on. That's it. But stunt life. My friends, they're into that pretty heavy, and they're really pretty good at it. But I just don't do it. My bike, for one, where it's lowered, and if I stand it up and set it down too hard, my exhaust hits the ground real hard. Sparks fly everywhere. It's pretty bad. So that's one reason I don't do it. Another one is, I don't feel like fixing my bike when I bust the plastic all off. So, that would suck. It's too much effort, and she looks too good to be busting her up. And third thing is, I am a husband, a father of 2 kids, and the primary provider. And if I don't go to work because I got out and was fucking riding a wheelie, excuse my language, sorry, it's a bad habit I got, cussing, but riding a wheelie, and for some reason, you know, I lose it, guess what? I have a big problem other than being hurt. I got doctor bills that's getting ready to pile up, or if I just, you know, real quick in and out, but I'm off work a couple of days, well, that's a couple $100 I lose. That's a bill. It's a whole bill that gets put off, you know, that I got to try to hustle up and make it back up, or, you know, it just makes it real hard. So I don't I mean, I ride hard as far as curves, and I go faster than I should, but I don't want to get out and stunt and ride wheelies and stuff like that and take even more of a risk and get hurt and not be able to provide for my family, because family is a really big deal for me. You know, when you're younger, which I ain't that old, I'm 25, but I'm talking pre-family and, you know, out on your own and growing up and becoming, I guess, an adult, but you don't have to worry about as much. I mean, you're either living by yourself or with your parents, and if something goes wrong, you can just stay at home and your parents take care of everything, or move back home and same thing. I mean, but just having that extra, you know, weight on your shoulders of people actually relying on you to provide, it makes you rethink your outlook on how stupid exactly do you want to be. And that brings me to another kind of point of why I quit riding four-wheelers. I have rode my whole life, pretty much, as you might have heard in one of my other videos. And riding four-wheelers, I love riding four-wheelers as much as well, not as much, because I gave up riding four-wheelers, and I wouldn't give up riding a bike. But I loved riding four-wheelers and pushing four-wheelers, you know, climbing hills that's ridiculous and stuff like that. Well, I broke my back twice riding four-wheelers and been banged up real bad and stuff, and the last two bad wrecks I had has been since I've been married. One prior to having a kid and one after having a kid. And the first one, I hit a cable that had been stretched across the trail running about like probably 40 miles an hour. I had my wife on the back with me, and I took the blow of the cable right across the chest, and it peeled me and her both off the four-wheeler, and I ended up going to the hospital, and I had internal bleeding and broken back and stuff, and I didn't really learn my lesson from that. I was like, it's just, you know, hitting a cable. You know, cable shouldn't have been there. I should have known it was there. So I just blew that off when it was my stupidity for riding through there, not knowing what's going on, just too fast. So sorry, buddy, I didn't wave. But the last one I had, I was married with my boy, and he was a copper, he didn't even wave at me. As long as he keeps going, we are okay. And yeah, I was riding down the road with a bunch of my friends, and two four-wheelers in front of me, and me and this other four-wheeler pulled out to go around them, and I pulled out too far and stepped off the blacktop, and it sucked me over into the ditch running about 60 miles an hour. We were flat out down through there, and man, it pulled the muscles in my neck, all those, and yeah, it messed me up pretty bad. And from then on, I was like, I'm done. I'm tired of being hurt. So I gave that up. I mean, it goes through your head, you know, if I would have been messed up, who would have took care of my family? I couldn't have done it. You know, I was hurting, but I went on to work. What if it had been worse? What if I broke my leg or something? I'm a truck driver. I mean, I need my legs to drive. I need my arms too. So I was like, nah, I'm done. So put it in the barn. I bought a wheel for it and fixed the handlebars and got rid of it. Never rode it again. It wasn't because I was scared of it as far as the machine itself. It was scared of not being able to provide and take care of. So it's serious stuff getting out here and stunting and doing stuff. I know everybody's like, no, I got this, I can ride this, but just look at all the videos of people who think they have it and they get going along and they get speed wobble or stuff like that, tank slapping and set it down, tank slapping, and some recover and some don't. So how important is your family to you? But yeah, that's why I don't stunt, and I think it's a pretty good reason. I don't want my bike messed up, my headers hit the ground, and I want to be able to provide for my family and take care of them, because if I don't, who will? And if you don't, who will? So I'm gonna leave that with you to think on, and I will catch y'all later.